I want to seek a proof of Christ being in you, right? I'm seeking after what? Righteousness. The Spirit is life because of righteousness, right? Right? I want to see if you're in the truth. Are you in the truth? Are you in the faith? Right? Okay. All right. All right, so let's go ahead and deal with this. Hello, my friends. I want to make this as simple as possible. Please ask questions for clarification to prevent any misquotings, etc. Right? Based on these verses, explain to me who the army of God is. I want to know who the army of God is. If they literally killed and shed blood, how did they know who to kill? And then I want to know, did God fail in any of the battles? Did God fail? Because it says God fought for them, right? Listen. The question too I'm asking you is this. Okay? God's army slays the wicked, correct? Because you keep hearing people say, well, they had this molten God and they put the babies on burning things and they put the babies in the ovens and the thing had little doors and the babies were screaming. They just beat the drums and, God said, we got to kill these people, the Canaanites, the such and such. And, we had to go out and destroy all these people, the Philistines. Like, okay. And you're like, okay, all right. Oh, yeah. So they're basically trying to say, well, God had decreed them as his chosen people to go out and kill people. That's what they're saying. And until this day, they're thinking we're justified in killing people. These people are wicked. We're justified in killing them. That's what they're saying. These are wicked people. So then my question for you is, since God slays the wicked, were you ever wicked? It's a question for you. Were you ever wicked? I'm talking, were you wicked? I'm talking about, do you believe you're born again? And if you are born again, are you wicked now? Were you wicked before you were born again? And is your flesh wicked? I want to know is your flesh wicked? That's what I want to know from you. Is your flesh wicked? I want to know if your parents are wicked. If you're married, is your family wicked? Is your pastor wicked? I want to know this. All the people who you see and love and hold dear to you, who you can see. I said who you can see. I'm talking children of the flesh whom you can see. I want to know from you, are they wicked? Okay, that's all. Answer that question. Are they wicked? Okay. Now, how can you spot the wicked? That's my next question. How do you defeat the wicked? Are sinners wicked? Right? Somebody's got to be wicked. It's talking about people who are wicked. Who's wicked? Are God's own people wicked? Who are God's people? Is this not true today? Right? Is it not true? Meaning, if they're told us to slay the wicked, isn't that true? Isn't it like God's not like, slay the wicked back then, but you know what? I'm tired. I know I'm fighting, but I don't want to slay the wicked now. Is he a respected person? He says slay the wicked then. He doesn't say slay the wicked now. Here's the next question. Which babies are not wicked? Which babies are not? You're just like, why are you asking me that question, Marcus? I'm asking a serious question. Which babies are not wicked? And it says, which parents don't make children who don't lie? Because it talks about people who lie are wicked. Okay? Is it wicked to love wickedness? If, say, there's a person who's wicked and lies, is it wicked to love a liar? Right? Is it wicked to love? Who is the wicked generation? Okay? You say, well, why are you asking these questions? Here it goes right here, okay? Psalm 139:19. Surely thou wilt slay the wicked, O God. Depart from me, therefore, ye bloody men. Now, you're saying that the army of God, right? In the quote Old Testament, and you're trying to say, well, don't spiritualize it. You say they should have a carnal weapons, carnal war, and they're killing people, which means they're shedding blood, right? But here it says, surely thou wilt slay the wicked, O God. Depart from me, therefore, ye bloody men. So you're saying he's talking about the wicked, right? He's talking about the wicked shall be slain. Then my question is, okay, who are the wicked, right? Surely thou wilt slay the wicked, O God. Depart from me, therefore, ye bloody men, right? Depart from me, ye bloody men. Okay, all right. Now, are the people of God bloody men? That's the question, okay? The next one is Psalm 11:5, okay? The Lord trieth the righteous, but the wicked and him that loveth violence, his soul hateth. Well, this begs the question. Who are the righteous? Who are the ones who love violence, right? The wicked, whom his God actually hates. He says, I hate these wicked people. Hate them, right? Now look at this, Psalms 58:3. The wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they are born, speaking lies. As soon as they're born. But he's talking about slay the wicked. As soon as they're born, slay the wicked. Isn't that something? Speaking lies. I want to now look at this. Remember we talked about lies, Revelation 22:15. For without, talking about for so you can go and read this. I was talking about for without the city, talking about Jerusalem in heaven. Without the city are dogs, right? Sorcerers, whoremongers, murderers, idolaters, and whosoever loveth and maketh a lie. Well, you just read above that the wicked are estranged from the womb, and the most times the mother and the father are going to love their little baby that they made, but it says, "Whosoever listen loveth and maketh a lie." Well, what parent hasn't made a little liar baby? You'd have to be delusional to be like, my children don't lie. But it says if you love or make a lie, even if you don't love them, if you make a lie, you made a little liar. Okay? Listen to this. Listen to this. Okay. Matthew 12:45. Then goeth he and taketh himself 7 other spirits more wicked than himself, and they enter in and dwell there. And the last state of that man is worse than the first, even so shall it be unto this wicked generation. So there's a wicked generation. I want to know from you, who are the wicked generation? Who are the wicked generation? Because God's people have to understand who the wicked generation is, use the weapons against the wicked generation, right? All this stuff, okay? Matthew 16:4. A wicked and adulterous generation seeketh after a sign, and there shall no sign be given unto it, but the sign of the prophet Jonah. And he left them and departed. Isn't that amazing? Who are the wicked and adulterous generation? Okay. So thanks for your answer. I'm looking forward to you writing.